Beers and Beers here. Coming at you today with some barbecue.
And beer.
Yeah. And because it's October, what kind of beer are we having today, Jim?
Got a German Pilsner coming at you from Turning Point Beer out in Bedford, Texas.
Repping the German Pilsners.
And look at
this
monster of a can.
Like, this is ginormous. Like, it's going to take all three of us to drink this.
It is.
5.2%.
Not bad.
Yeah,
so it's not overly heavy.
Yeah.
So,
name of this one is Jarvis.
a little Tony
Jim,
Stark reference.
Tony Stark
Tony
reference.
Stark reference.
Yeah.
Jim, give us a little backstory here on Turning Point out of Bedford.
So they opened about 6 years ago. They were 6-second brewery at first, but they, according to them, smartly changed the name. So
I like Turning Point better. I mean,
do
6-second brewing just sounds like you rushed the beer.
It does.
Like, it
That's
sounds
fair.
like you just showed up, you threw it in, 6 seconds later pulled it out.
Or
and
maybe it
was-
takes them 6 seconds to pour their beer.
ooh, that's a
How high are their CO2 levels?
I don't
Very.
know, man.
Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg level.
That high. That's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
high. You went to a new level on that one.
Anyways,
So-
there's no information on the IBUs on this, but it is 5.2%.
So
and,
light. I mean,
it is a slow pour German Pilsner.
Okay.
So,
well,
it-
I'm going to start pouring these for us while you
Go for
two
it.
start talking about the barbecue for today.
All right,
All right.
so the barbecue. So Kevin over at 73 Smokin invited us out to try the barbecue out. So appreciate you inviting us out, Kevin. Super excited to try out the barbecue.
Kevin is affiliated with Brutal.
He does a lot of stuff with
He does a
Brutal,
lot of
yeah.
stuff with Brutal.
Over at North Richland Hills, which is one of our favorite breweries that
That
we've
was
been to.
So
The
got a
first
little-
brewery we ever
Got a
did.
little bit of
Yeah.
everything going on. Got
Little
some
blast from the past.
traditional chicken out here. Got some Cajun sausage and some traditional brisket. So excited to try all three and see what Kevin's bringing to the table over there at 73 Smokin.
And then Justin was kind enough to make some nice toast for us
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
have us some palate cleansers in between
Yeah.
our
And
different
then
meats.
Kevin also has his own barbecue sauce.
Ooh, now what kind of base was this
So-
barbecue? So did he tell you at all?
He didn't
or-
tell me. Unfortunately, he kind of had to run when
No
I
worries.
picked it up, so I didn't get to talk to him as much as I would have liked to have. But so I tried a little bit before we started filming, and it tastes like it's kind of a vinegar-based sauce. So I'm interested
You
to see.
sneaky devil.
I know. I mean, I needed to know what I was talking about, and not just wing it.
Yeah,
Because barbecue.
So
we're not
get,
having wings though.
You know what? You shut your
so
whole
we'll
mouth.
get some sauce on our plates here, so we can try out
Ooh,
the
that
sauce
looks
along with the
good.
barbecue. It does. So I'm excited to try this out.
Boy.
Ooh, that was a good little noise there. Yee doggy. What?
Just give it a little shake. There you go. Apparently the struggle is real with the sauce. Josh is having technical difficulties.
Please hold. You guys keep talking. You know what the problem was? Is just the tip. Yeah, I saw that. My bad. The one time that just the tip was
Miller's
the
getting a
problem.
little saucy today.
Hey-o.
Hey-oh. But it was
All right.
funny, huh?
So, what do we want to start with here today? Let's go ahead and get a
Let's get a whiff of the
over
beer.
here. That's Pilsner.
oh yeah.
I mean, it's light.
So you can see
It's clean.
from the looks of this, you can see straight through it.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is 100% filtered. It is very, very clean, very crisp looking. And I imagine the flavor is going to be the same. It's just going to be very crisp and clean, straight through and through.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be good. Which barbecue are we starting with? We want to go. So we've got which three do we have? We've got chicken.
So we've got so he's got traditional and Cajun chicken, traditional and Cajun brisket, and then the Cajun sausage. Went with the Cajun sausage, the traditional brisket, and the traditional chicken.
Cool,
No, you're
okay.
not a big spice guy, Josh, so
Right, but
didn't want to like
get-
have you on fire over there and like
Yeah.
running out of the room to
Just-
get some milk.
Stopping, dropping, and rolling.
Yeah.
So I say let's start with the chicken.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's just work from left to right over here.
Cheers, you
let's
gents.
check this out.
Oh, I thought we were
Put it in a
cheersing.
little,
Cheers.
woo.
That. Ooh.
Right off the back, you can taste those like Cajun seasonings on here. That is
It's
very
light.
good. It's
It's
nice
not-
and
Oh, yeah.
peppery.
A lot of pepper. I get a lot of
Mhm.
pepper on the skin.
But so a lot of times, at least over my
Very
years
tender.
of experience, like chicken can get real dry real fast when you smoke it,
Mhm.
and this is
No,
nice
this
and
is
tender and juicy. Like he knocked the chicken
Super
out
juicy.
of the park.
It is not dry whatsoever.
Ooh,
Try
yeah,
a
we
little bit
gotta
of sauce
Add
on the chicken.
sauce.
Mhm.
See what's going on here.
Mm.
How's it pair?
Oh, that is perfect.
It pairs really well.
Mmm.
The
You know what I like? the sauce has a good spice to it.
It does, too.
It's like it's not overly spicy, but it nips you like right at the front of it.
Well, it's
and
like,
then
to me, it's
evens
at the
out.
front, and then it gets you right at the back for a split second. You're like,
Okay.
ooh, there you are again.
Yeah, that's
No,
good.
this is-
That's good stuff.
And I think it helps, one, that the chicken is so moist, but it's also just, there's like a hidden tinge of sweetness to this, which is crazy, but it's a very flavorful spice.
Yeah.
It's not a heated spice as much as it is just very
It's
vibrant
like
flavors.
a tangy spice.
You
Absolutely.
get the pepper, you get it's just great.
All right.
All right.
Oh, good. Okay.
So let's go ahead and get a sip of the beer here.
Some beer, start talking about the beer, what
Yep.
we're all here for.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh, that's
Oh.
an easy sipper right there.
Yeah,
is.
that's super easy sipper.
Pairs really well with barbecue.
It really does. And if there's two beers that we know pair really well with barbecue, you've got your Pilsners and then your brown ales do really well. A lot of the spices. I think we talked
And
about
reds.
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 Reds can be good,
Reds.
but the only thing I get concerned about with reds is reds can be overpowering.
Correct.
So if
The
you
only
got to
thing-
know which reds to pair with your barbecue.
Absolutely. The only reds that I don't really like with a certain food is, to me, reds don't pair well with cheese. Anything with cheese on it or dairy,
Yeah.
it
If
just
it's
kind of
if it's a strong cheese,
too
if it's a
much.
real subtle cheese, like you just
Yeah.
have something with a little bit of cheese, like just a dash of something lighter, like
Mm-hmm.
a Colby or a Monterey, just something that's not as aromatic or as flavorful of
Yep.
the cheese world. It's not bad. It's just not. It doesn't.
They just
They don't
pair.
complement each other.
Yeah.
Right.
You know. So I totally get that. But me being a cheeseaholic, I will have
yeah.
any beer with cheese. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Anyways, this is definitely a nice medium light-bodied pills.
Oh,
that
for sure.
is- I mean, you can sip on this all day at 5.2%.
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna, screw you up or anything. It's
You could easily drink
Just
the Crowler by
nice and
yourself.
easy.
Not something you
Yeah.
have to share.
yeah, absolutely. But us three buddies here wanted to share
Yeah.
the love of beer with all of you.
Taste the love? I gotta stop there, otherwise we get copyright sued.
It's already happening as we speak.
They're like, wait, lawsuit? Done.
All right. Anyways, let's move on to the next piece of
Yeah.
barbecue here.
All right, so
let's go
we're
to the
doing
sausage.
The
Ooh,
Cajun
okay.
sausage.
So look at this
Very
sausage.
nice.
It's
It's a little
got
bit
nice-
darker, a little bit of
Yeah.
some char to it, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Oh, absolutely.
sure.
And the skin on this looks really nice
Oh, yes.
too.
The
It-
skin's
Ooh,
real,
I smell that. That's
real
good.
nice.
That's good. All right, Jen.
You can smell.
You can smell the smokiness in
Oh,
here.
you do.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, that smells amazing.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'm going plain first.
Well, I'll go with Justin do sauce.
That's good.
I expected more heat. I'm gonna shut up. There it is.
I was about to say give it a second.
You get heat? I don't get really any heat.
Well, I tried it plain. Let me try it with the sauce. Maybe the sauce cuts back on the heat. I don't know. Which doesn't make sense
here.
to me because there's like a peppery
I'm
space to
about
it.
to do the rest of this without the
Yeah.
without the
But
sauce.
I also think ketchup is spicy sometimes. So I'm a wuss when it comes to heat.
No heat.
If we ever do
So-
a hot wing challenge on here, I'm tapping out on like round 1. That or I'm just gonna
Alright.
go through a
So,
whole growler of
So
stout.
I like the fact that the spice doesn't just punch you in the mouth right off the bat. It's on the
Okay,
back end.
it
It kind of
helps.
creeps like as it kind of sits there on
While
your
I was
palate.
eating it, I couldn't. I
No,
couldn't
you don't
any
get it really
taste.
at first. It comes in on the tail end.
Yeah, it's good though. Like
Like
it's
the
not,
spices in it are really good.
It's a very mild heat.
It
It's
is.
not like you just can't eat it or anything. Like
Maybe I just got a weird piece. The first one. The second one is not nearly as spicy to me.
are you
like
okay? You're looking a little pale, bud.
that's me.
I mean,
Screw
that's him
you.
in general. He glows sometimes. All right, let's grab another sip of the Jarvis.
That definitely pairs well with
Once
the,
again,
with the sausage as
it
well.
does.
That's
Great.
great.
Right.
Especially because it's such a light beer, you could really pair it with just about anything.
For
yeah.
sure.
It's really so well made. I mean, it's just your standard German Pilsner, like you would expect it. For those of you who've had like a traditional, it's like 98% of the way towards that pure German traditional Pilsner style.
Yeah.
So we got that.
All right.
Let's
That's
grab
good.
another bite of toast here, and then another sip of beer. cleanse the palate a little bit, and go on to the brisket.
I'm good,
All right,
and it,
all right.
it goes well. So
All
let's
right, let's
My
try
mouth
out
is
this
watering
brisket.
looking at this brisket, so
right.
let's
same.
just
All right,
dive into
so-
it. All right, first
Look
of
at the
all,
bark on
look
that.
at
It's got a
the
nice bark.
And
Got a
then,
good smoke ring on it as well.
yeah, that smoke ring is
Ooh, that smells
beautiful.
amazing.
It is beautiful.
Mm,
This reminds
All
me
right.
of going camping. Is what this smells like.
absolutely.
We ready?
Yes, sir. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need a minute, guys.
If that doesn't tell you, I think that ends the rating on the brisket. You just hear 3.
100%.
Give it a try with the sauce as well.
Just get a little saucy in here.
I think the
Oh,
sauce
the sauce brings
pairs.
it up, like brings out more flavor in it.
It does. It pairs. The sauce was good great with the chicken and the sausage. It is perfect with the
This
brisket.
is amazing.
Definitely, if you guys get a chance, go check out 73 Smokin on Instagram and on Facebook.
We will leave the links to his Instagram and Facebook in the description below this episode, so you can definitely check them out. Same thing for Turning Point. We'll leave their links in the description below as well.
Do it.
All right.
Definitely go give Kevin with 73 Smokin a try. He's got
So
an
good.
awesome product.
Good product, great attitude, and thank you again to Kevin for
Thank you for
inviting us
inviting
out
us.
to try this
Absolutely.
because this is beautiful.
Thank you, Kevin.
Um,
this is great. We will be back.
For sure.
Damn
Will
right
be
we
back.
will. Okay,
We'll get the spicy stuff without Miller.
Yeah.
I'll try the spicy stuff. I just can't guarantee that I won't go screaming out of the room like a little girl, but I'll still try it.
Don't you do that anyways?
You know what? Bite me.
All right,
All right.
guys. On that note,
Hey,
Hey.
thank you for checking us out. Now we need to rate our beer, and we need to rate this barbecue.
yeah.
So, we're taking another sip. Oh, once again, beautiful.
So good.
Beautiful.
Great.
And I think it goes well because this seems like a very, I think you said earlier, like a vinegar base on the sauce. It's sort of that Carolina style barbecue.
Yeah.
Which tends to be more vinegar based. And I think that a Pilsner really complements that
Oh,
vinegar.
so this
really
is
does.
Louisiana barbecue.
I thought vinegar base was more of a Carolina thing.
The sauce
Oh,
is, but the barbecue,
barbecue
itself
itself
is
is
more.
Well, no, I get
Yeah,
that.
with the Cajun
which is,
spices.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I get that. Cajun spices, Louisiana. I was talking the sauce. I'm getting saucy with it. But speaking of which, I need more sauce because I've already used all mine up, and I usually don't. So, but I think that the German Pilsner really, I think it goes beautifully with
Oh, it most certainly.
that.
This guy. He thinks he can
He
just
thinks
hog
you
the
just hog the
sauce.
sauce and not share.
Just start
All right, guys,
honking.
so-
so the barbecue, chicken, sausage, brisket in order. Let's do this one. I kind of want to do this one out of 10, but we can do out of 5.
We can do out of 10.
Let's do out of 10 today.
out of
Unless
10.
we don't
So-
normally do barbecue, so we're mixing it up today. We're doing everything out of 10. Jim,
So chicken, this is probably the best smoked barbecue chicken I've ever had.
Absolutely.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm giving the chicken a 10. Like,
Cool.
It was
Yep.
amazing.
okay, cool. Sausage.
Sausage was great. Really enjoyed the Cajun spices in it. I've only had sausage one other place I liked better. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Okay, and brisket.
So the brisket came through strong. Like brisket is my favorite out of anything barbecue.
Same.
So came through strong. Really liked the smoke on it. Really liked the spices on it. Going with a 9 on the brisket as well.
Okay, 9. I mean,
Okay.
you
Brisket.
can always improve. Sauce. I kind of want to hear your opinion.
yeah.
on
Oh.
that. You're more of a.
Sauce.
You guys know more about barbecue. I was raised in New York, where barbecue was just like chili. That's not.
This guy thinks barbecue is like Dickies. Sorry,
Okay,
Dickies.
no. I work at a barbecue restaurant. Don't put me that low on the totem
All right,
pole.
all right,
I'm
all
not
right,
a basic New York
All
bitch.
right, cool.
But you guys know more. You
So-
were raised around barbecue. What do you think of this
So
sauce?
I really enjoy the sauce. It's definitely a different take. 'Cause, I mean, in Texas, you got your spicy sauces and your sweet sauces.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a different take. It's not spicy. It's not really sweet. It's kind of in that middle. It's more tangy than anything.
Yeah.
Like I really enjoyed the sauce. Like it's definitely a different take on, especially around here. Like when you go like to Carolina and to some other places, they have more of the vinegar-based sauce. Around here, it's more of your molasses-based,
Right.
ketchup-based, like in Texas. So
Yeah.
it's really
Yeah.
a nice different take. It's nice, something different that I really enjoyed. Sauce I'm gonna give a 9 as well.
All right.
Cool.
Miller.
Chicken, agree, hands down. Best. Chicken is so hard to do right.
It is.
If you
It
smoke it for just a little bit too long,
especially
it's dry. If
the
you-
breast. Like, it's the
Right.
hardest part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't try to do it because I know I'll pick it up. So, yeah, chicken, 10. Sausage, I actually, even though I complained about the spice, it wasn't really a complaint, it was just a notification of I noticed the spice. I actually really enjoyed it. Like, you'll notice, I've got one little piece left. Like, I've gone through it. It's really good. I love the sauce. I love the sausage. I'm going to give that one a 9. I agree with that. Brisket, I'm going with an 8. I really liked it. I like the bark, but I prefer a little bit more fat on my brisket. I mean, it might have just been like the pieces I got. I prefer a little bit more fat, and I prefer a little bit more of a crunch on the bark, you know.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
absolutely.
So those are two things that I really look for in a brisket. But that's a personal preference thing. So I'm going to give this one 8. It was still phenomenal, still great flavors, but yeah, so, and then sauce. Yeah, this was, I put it at a 9. I mean, I put that shit on everything. Anyway, so Justin, what do you,
Man,
what
you're
do you
really
go?
trying to get us on copyrights today,
I'm
aren't you?
trying.
I'm gonna give the chicken. I'm gonna give that a 10.
attention.
I'm gonna give the chicken a 10. It was great. It was
Okay.
really, really good. I don't really get chicken a lot when I go out and get barbecue. I'm
Same here.
more like
Yep.
brisket and sausage. But yeah, this chicken I would definitely get if I was going to a barbecue place and I saw this guy's chicken right here. I would get that. The sausage, I'm gonna give the sausage an 8. I've never really been like a huge sausage guy, but I
Right.
do like this. But I have had better.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But this is really good. And it's different, and I like that. It's
Yeah, I like the fact it's different. The Cajun spices
It is
definitely give it a
amazing.
different flavor, so I
A
really enjoyed
unique,
it.
a unique taste.
The
It
brisket, I have to agree with Miller on the fact that I like a little more fat on my brisket, and I like that the thicker bark on the brisket.
Right. So give it more of a bite.
I'm gonna give the brisket a 7,
Okay.
but overall it was still really good. Like, I would
Right.
definitely come back and get this brisket and everything. Like, I'm not at all saying that it's low quality. It's amazing.
I can't wait for us
It
to go
is
back and try the
amazing.
Cajun brisket.
Absolutely.
That sounds
The
good.
sauce, 10. I'm not usually a sauce guy. I usually don't put sauce on any of my
Right.
barbecue, but this, like, I can't not put this on anything. This is
Absolutely.
really, really good.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting you back and wanting to pull you back in for more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna start
All right.
here, work our way over.
All right.
Beer.
Beer, we doing out of 5?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do out of 5.
All right.
Our normal scale.
The beer, I'm going to give a 4. It's great. It's a Pilsner. It's exactly what a Pilsner should be. And yeah, it's just very nice and light and just, yeah, you can drink it all day.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All day, every day.
I'll concur with the 4. Like, the great Pilsner paired really well with the barbecue. It was a nice, along with the toast, it was a nice palate cleanser
Oh, yeah.
between trying each of the barbecues.
Absolutely.
And I think it really helped. I'm still trying to figure out why they called it Jarvis, but I try not to think too much into it. I know a lot of breweries try and do like a name to style to variant sort of play on.
Yeah.
I don't really get Jarvis, but it's a interesting name. I love the can art. I love the brewery, and this is a really good beer. 4 for sure. It did have that sort of bready quality that you find, which is I think why it went so well as a palate cleanser, and with everything that we had here today, sort of like a nice toasty vibe to it. So yeah, 4 for sure. So 4 all around.
Right. On that note, guys, thanks for joining us here today.
Please like and subscribe. And
Absolutely.
And
Happy Oktoberfest.
happy Oktoberfest.
Beers
Beers out.
out.